We've got an opening date for Tiana's Bio Adventure, kind of. The full menus for the upcoming Flower and Garden Festival, a new look inside the revamped 4 wilderness cabins, 2 rare parades happened in Disney parks this week, and more. All of the latest theme park news is coming up right now here on DFB Guide. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. Let's jump right in with some huge news about the newest ride coming to Disney World. Tiana's Bio Adventure is opening up this summer. A new mural has been revealed at Tiana's Bio Adventure in Disney World. This can be found along the construction walls that are on the outside corner facing the Frontierland and Adventureland split. While Lewis is playing, you can see musical notes, jazz instruments like a tambourine, saxophone, and drum, and small parasail, which are all elements of celebration in New Orleans. The top right-hand corner is most interesting, though, revealing the anticipated opening timeline for Tiana's Bio Adventure is summer 2024 instead of late 2024 or just general 2024, which are the 2 other things Disney's been saying lately. Plus, we got a first look at the new Tiana animatronic that's going to be featured in the ride. In addition to that animatronic, Disney announced 6 more that will be found throughout the ride when it opens. There's the Princess Tiana one that we saw the first look of, the Lewis one that we heard about before, along with animatronics of Mama Odie, Eudora, Charlotte, Prince Ralphie, Prince Naveen, and others. We heard previously that the animatronics in Tiana's Bayou Adventure are state-of-the-art, similar to the new ones used in Frozen Ever After in Hong Kong Disneyland, so none of those slightly scary animatronics with the projected faces. And Disney has reported that they're currently using cutouts of the animatronics throughout the ride as placeholders so that construction inside can be based on the positioning of these characters, even before the animatronics are placed inside. But it doesn't look like it'll be too much longer before those animatronics find their permanent home. We've got the Flower and Garden Festival menus. The 2024 Epcot Flower and Garden Festival begins on February 28th, just in time for spring, and we finally got an idea about what to expect. Disney released the full menus for this next festival. There are over 60 new menu items this year, mostly beers and wines, and we spotted some returning fan favorites. If you want to see the full list of everything coming to the festival, don't worry, we've got it all for you on our website at DisneyFoodBlog.com. The 2024 Epcot Flower and Garden Festival runs from the 28th through May 27th, and to get you ready for this year's festival, check out our DFB Guide to the festival. This DFB Guide to the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival details everything you need to know to maximize your time, your budget, and your stomach space. You know what's worth it and what to skip with our full photo menus of each booth, complete with DFB's Best of the Fest. As always, if you don't absolutely love it, we do have a 100% money-back guarantee, but I think you're going to love it. The team works so hard every year to make sure our guides are the very best. You can grab one at dfbstore.com. Every day is special when you're in a Disney theme park, but this past Monday was extra exciting because there was one day only cavalcade in Disneyland to celebrate the Kansas City Chiefs' victory at Super Bowl 58. The star of the show was none other than the 3-time Super Bowl MVP and Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. The iconic Disney Super Bowl tradition was continued at this year's event when Patrick Mahomes was asked, "You and the Kansas City Chiefs just won the Super Bowl. What are you going to do next?" And of course, Mahomes and his family answered, "We're going to Disneyland." Many folks are stoked about the cabins at Fort Wilderness, which are set to reopen on July 1st, 2024 with a total revamp. These 350 Disney Vacation Club cabins each sleep up to 6 and will provide a refreshed, modernized cabin experience to replace the former ones. Disney shared an all-new YouTube video that explores the intricate details of the new cabins. They shared 5 things that they're most excited for visitors to check out when they arrive at the new cabins, like how there's a nod to River Country, the very first water park in Disney World. You can check out our article down below for an in-depth look at all the details revealed in this new video. And we're constantly monitoring Disney news, so make sure to follow along at Disney Food Blog on social media so that you're always in the loop and prepared for your next Disney World vacation. The Disney Treasure has an incredibly important representative, Captain Minnie. A while back, Disney announced that the artwork on the bow of this brand new cruise ship would feature Captain Minnie, and now we've got our first look at the design in real life. Disney shared that this continues a 20-year-long tradition of carrying a unique character-inspired art piece on its bow. The completion of this art piece makes a huge milestone for Disney Treasure as it can now begin the next stage of construction. Disney cruises are a great way to see more of the world while still experiencing that Disney magic. The first sailings for the Treasure are coming up this December to the Eastern and Western Caribbean. Start booking your trip now. And the Super Bowl parade was not the only rare Disney parade that happened this week. Disney actually has two Port Orleans resort hotels, Riverside and French Quarter. Both celebrate the holiday, but most of the party can be found at French Quarter each year. The Port Orleans French Quarter Resort in Disney World has a Mardi Gras parade every year. It began at 10 a.m. Eastern near Building 80 at Disney's Port Orleans Resort Riverside and made its way through the resort next to the Sassagoula River, ending in the Port Orleans French Quarter courtyard. This year's parade is themed as celebrating Walt Disney World parades of past and present, and this was filled with cast member designed floats. Very cool. Not only that, but the resort has so many fun things to do throughout the entire day. So if you're in Disney World for Mardi Gras next year, we highly recommend checking this out. It's official, baby elephant Kora made her debut on the savannah at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Kora was the first baby elephant to be born at Animal Kingdom in 7 years. Not only that, but she's also Animal Kingdom's first second-generation baby elephant. Since her birth, she has been taken care of by the animal care team over at the park to ensure she's healthy and bonded with her family before heading out and joining the rest of her herd. We've been waiting since the day Kora was born to finally be able to see her in the savannah, and now we have that chance. Don't worry, the baby elephant excitement isn't over just yet, because Disney just announced that we'll be seeing not one, but two new baby elephants in 2025. Not too long ago, we found out 1900 Park Fair will reopen on April 10th, 2024. Well, ahead of that reopening, we noticed something brand new. This restaurant in the Grand Floridian Resort has pretty new doors. The new doors are a lot nicer with windows and new decorative elements. We also love their dusty blue color. This is already giving the restaurant some new personality, and we're here for it. We'll be curious about the inside of the restaurant too. They are definitely making some changes in there, so we'll be looking for Disney to share new details soon. Reservations for 1900 Park Fair open up on March 5th, so if you'd like to dine here, you'll want to jump on what might be a hard-to-get reservation, at least for a while. It's going to be lots of new characters. The Disney California Adventure Food and Wine Festival takes place each spring and boasts food booths that are filled to the brim with eats inspired by local California cuisine. So from March 1st through April 22nd, 2024, this festival will feature 11 marketplaces along with additional kiosk locations and downtown Disney spots too. And guess what? We have the full menus now. So these booths, similar to what you'll find at Epcot Food and Wine, offer appetizer-sized portions of dishes as well as cocktails, beer, and wine. If you want to see the list of the full menus for everything coming to this year's festival, check out the link in the description below. Recently, Epcot introduced a new breakfast option in the form of a breakfast sandwich. It's available at 2 locations near the front of the park, at the World Discovery hot dog stand and the World Celebration popcorn cart. It's only available in the morning or until it sells out for the day. The breakfast sandwich is $7.25. It comes with bacon, egg, and American cheese on a roll, but really, the roll is just a regular hamburger bun. The description sounded delicious, but we were a little underwhelmed by this one, as it only had 2 small pieces of bacon and a significant portion of egg, some of which was kind of runny. The hamburger bun was fine, but certainly not as good as some other options for a breakfast sandwich. Ultimately, our biggest problem with this one is that there are much better options nearby. Both snack stands are near Connections Cafe, which is the park's Starbucks location, and there you can get breakfast sandwiches for cheaper than this one and made with much higher quality ingredients. The downside to going to Starbucks is that you're going to have to wait in a long line, so if you aren't feeling particularly patient, this new breakfast sandwich is an alternate option. But we're probably not going to be encouraging people to rush and get one ASAP. We've got a brand new snack spot and a brand new menu in Hollywood Studios. Now, for a while now, we've been walking past construction walls in the Grand Avenue section of the park, where it looked like a new snack or drink stand was being built. Recently, Disney added a name to the building, Ice Cold Hydraulics, but that didn't give us too many clues. However, Disney just dropped some big details about what we can expect from this location. According to Disney, Ice Cold Hydraulics will be a brand new snack stand with some brand new eats in Muppets Courtyard. They shared a sneak peek at 3 of the offerings coming to the new location. First up are the candy painted cinnamon rolls. These are mini cinnamon rolls topped with Coca-Cola infused glaze and toasted nuts. You can also order the Bouncin' Mini Churros. These savory churros are topped with Coca-Cola and bourbon candied bacon, sriracha aioli, and scallions. And finally, we got the frozen slushies. These come in flavors like Fanta Blue Raspberry, Minute Maid Lemonade, or Coca-Cola. They're also available with Jack Daniel's Whiskey, Bacardi Superior Rum, or Stoli Vanilla Vodka. We can't wait to check out this new spot when it opens soon. I'm very interested in those savory churros. Disney hasn't shared an opening date yet, but we'll be on the lookout. We stopped by the Daily Poutine in Disney Springs to check out something new on the menu, the buffalo chicken poutine. For $10.49, you get french fries covered in buffalo chicken tossed in hot sauce with carrots, celery, and garlic ranch dressing. Now, it doesn't say that there's blue cheese on the placard, but we had blue cheese in our particular poutine, which I hope they have blue cheese on all of them because poutine without cheese is not a thing. Anyway, this poutine was a knockout. It's hard to beat the combo of the tangy buffalo sauce with the creamy ranch dressing as they blanket over those crispy fries and bits of fried chicken. The fries were nice and crispy despite being doused in sauce, and the buffalo chicken also had a really good crunch despite that sauce factor. We did notice as we ate, more of the fries got soggier, but that's pretty much par for the course when you're eating any kind of poutine. The addition of carrots and celery were a nice touch as they made us feel like we were getting our veggies in for the day, even if smothered in ranch and buffalo sauce. We don't recommend getting everything all in one bite as it's a little chaotic, but separately the veggies added a nice crunch. Several weeks ago, a snack cart mysteriously disappeared in World Nature in Epcot. The land cart used to be located directly next to the land pavilion, but one day it up and left without a trace. Now, before its disappearance, we'd been seeing several snack carts around the park get makeovers, so we weren't too surprised that the land cart might be next. But now, after several weeks of staring at empty concrete, a new cart has arrived. So we've got two theories here, y'all. This could be the new version of the land cart, or this is a food booth popping up early ahead of the Flower and Garden Festival, but one we haven't seen before. It's more likely that the answer is number one, considering we've seen menu changes for the land cart online during its absence. So here's to hoping it opens soon and we can try some delicious new treats. So here's what you need to know if you're in Disney World this week. This particular week in February has kind of got those crowds from both Mardi Gras and President's Day weekend, which means that lots of people have time off from school and work. We've been fighting some crowds in the parks for the past few days, but it's likely to ramp up even more as we head into the weekend and those first waves of spring breakers. All four parks were full for all ticket types yesterday, Friday, February 16th. On top of that, the individual lightning lanes sold out fast. Shortly before 10 a.m., all five of the rides with separately purchased lightning lanes were unavailable for the day, which means people were buying them up quickly. So if you're heading to the parks this weekend, you better be prepared. Looks like we're about to experience some heavy crowds and long wait times. We had noticed a few weeks back that hotels were filling up rapidly for President's Day weekend, and now we're seeing those effects. Also, later on next week, we also see some major crowds in Disney World from February 22nd to the 26th, because Disney World's hosting the 2024 Disney Princess Half Marathon weekend. Not only will it affect traffic patterns around the resort, which you're going to want to be prepared for because they do block some roads, but also you're going to see higher crowds and higher wait times typically all day. It doesn't abate later in the day, so prepare yourself. We highly recommend you prepare to see wait times skyrocket during this weekend, and if you're really hoping to ride everything you can, maybe get that Genie Plus early in the day before it potentially sells out. The weather next week does have a couple showers in the forecast, so bring your rain gear. It's going to be hot in the afternoons, but will still drop down to the 40s in the evening, so layers. All right, there's no denying it now. Spring has arrived in Disneyland. As of February 15th, a new popcorn bucket is available and it features some of our favorites, Chip and Dale. They're sitting in a basket full of Easter eggs and likely causing chaos, as usual. In addition to the popcorn bucket, there's also a new sipper. This one features Donald Duck with bunny ears inside an Easter egg. You can find both the popcorn bucket and the sipper in Disneyland and Disney California Adventure while supplies last. As of now, there's no sign of these coming to Disney World, but usually Donald makes his way over. Stay tuned to our website and we'll let you know if it changes. Now, if you want to make sure you are always up to date on all the latest Disney and theme park news, go ahead and sign up for our free newsletter. The link for that is right in the description. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.